Hello everybody, this is 9th episode of Gateio Institutional Ask Me Anything series. I'm Gökay from Gateio Institutional Services. Our team manages wide range of institutional clients, including hedge funds, institutional traders, high network individuals, and family offices. So welcome our Amasevers with Smart Crypto Bot. I'm excited to introduce our dear guest, Bas Knobbout, Business Development Manager and Smart Crypto Bot. Thank you for being here with us. Hello Bas, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, man. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. So we are looking forward a dynamic and informative session ahead. And so let's get started. Bas,
Yes.
Are you ready to start?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Who is Bas Knobbout and what is your background?
So my background is basically I've always been a developer. I've always been programming and very busy with crypto in the last 8 to 10 years. And we have created an application where we like to automate crypto trading. We've been and my background in that so far has been handling the business side of things, making sure the project runs well, and developing and making new things. So it's basically I'm keeping the ball rolling for the project.
All right. All right. And how did this smart crypto bot come to life and how it's positioned in the market?
All right. Smart Crypto Bone came about around 2018. We have been developing since that. It is a continuous project, and it's being developed and available for all users around the world. We have an online presence where we work very hard to keep it alive at the moment, and we hope to get bigger, but nothing major yet.
All right, we will go inside the more details. So, can you explain the business model of Smart Crypto Bot and the services you offer to your clients, cryptocurrency industry?
Yeah. All right. So, Smart Crypto Bot's business model is fairly simple. We use how we generate income and how we work on the platform is based on the trading fees that is being done on the connected exchange. So in this case is Gateio. So that means we generate our income with when trades are being done, we take a small transaction fee, and that is being put towards us so we can keep the platform alive, so we can pay the hosting costs and everything, so the platform keeps running. Since it is a fully online platform, we can almost do everything. It's all in the browser. Okay. So a user can register his or her account, where he or she can set up the bot with a license, and she and he can set up it with her settings however they want. This means you can set up strategies, you can configure your own stop loss settings, you configure your own strategy bot. So yeah, basically everything that is the most popular, like Bollinger Bands, like trailing stop loss, take profit techniques, they're all in there. Okay. And you can also fully design your own custom strategy if you want to.
Wow, that's great. And I would like to also tell our viewers right now, we have a campaign with SCB, Smart Crypto Trading Bot. And if you would like to register from that link, you can find in the description. Please go and register from that and check the platform, all advantages. And so let's move on. And what is SCB current focus right now?
Our current focus is primarily keeping the program alive, because the last few years, of course, we had COVID and everything. So we hit a bit of a hard patch. But we are working through it. We will manage it, and we are really working towards making the platform really more accessible also to new traders. So those are just coming into the market. We want them to have a pleasant experience in our platform and how they can navigate through it. So we have a full redesign coming in soon. Other than that, our main goal is simplicity, trading power, and getting a presence in online media. That's our current focus.
I see. I think it will take a lot of attention. Finally, we are going into bull market, as I say. And we can talk about also can you please explain how your crypto trading board is work?
Yeah, of course. It's basically like most crypto bots. You have to register your account, of course, and from there you can basically go to town with your trading bot. So that means once you have set it up, we are currently not charging any fees on the platform, so the bot's entirely free. And people can set up their account, create their first bot, and start tweaking in the settings. We have made it a full documentation for the bot, so that means everything is available online, how it works. With, of course, a disclaimer, we will not give financial advice and stuff. Because since it is fully configurable on your own, that means this really depends on how you set it up, how it will make profit, and how it will prevent losses. This means with every parameter and strategy you make, it is all in your own hands, basically. Of course, you have to select bots, select coins, and the bot will then track them and do the work for you. Okay. Once everything is set up, you simply have to enable the bot and it goes to work.
All right, that's great. And before our EMA, I had chance to go to your website and I checked, and there is also like white paper, and I see like there's a lot of information useful. So you can go on the SCB website and check their white paper, and there's a lot of information you can also find out. And what set SCB apart from the older trading sport? What's the advantages or what's make you difference?
Well, one big advantage we currently have is totally free at the moment, which means everything that you can do and try is free. We also give the clients the opportunity to change every setting they want in their application, which some and most of the bots will limit you on how the strategy is implemented. And we basically give the user freedom on how to work with it.
Okay, that's great. So there is some base settings, and after you register, then you can adjust the settings to your strategies, and you can test it also, as I understand, correct?
Yeah, we have a testnet internal test exchange available, which purely runs inside Smart CryptoBot. Okay. So that means you can create a bot, run it on the test exchange, and basically see how the strategy performs.
Okay, so let's go into this a little bit further. So how do you test and refine your bot strategies over time?
Good question. It basically comes down to watching the market and then see how the strategy you made performs. So once you've made a strategy, you can actually see the average profit it will make based on the historic data of the coins. So based on those price data, you can actually evaluate from how the bot will perform. So it looks at the previous price points, it will look for buy points, sell points, and based on that, it can give you an idea on how the bot will perform.
Okay, and how does SCB is mitigate the risk and handle unexpected market fluctuations? So where is like volatility or something happening? Is there some mechanism to save clients?
At the moment, we are currently only integrating with exchanges. So that means the mitigation and risk is mostly managed by the exchange itself. But we have implemented like stop loss and other strategies you can implement in your bot, where you can prevent major losses or big crashes in the market, where you can automatically disable the bot, sell everything and hold it in stable coins, for example. Those are like triggers, for example. So when something happens, it will do an action. And with those things, you can prevent major losses and mitigate most of the risk.
So it's great to hear. So there is some mechanism it will like help to keep your funds safe. And how much technical knowledge is required to set up and manage your crypto trading bots? And can a beginner start trading?
At the moment, yes, it is pretty hard to understand at first, but that is also why we are doing a full redesign of the platform. So we can make it more simple for users, make it more manageable. Because at the moment, once you log in, it will look a lot like it will have a lot of tables. It will look like, what am I looking at? But once you have started and poked around a bit, it becomes much easier to read, and you can actually get the hang of it pretty quick.
Okay, and as an extra question, like, is there any information or guidelines they can check and they can.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So
yeah, I've written a full documentation that is available on the website as well, where people can visit and look at what everything does in the application.
Okay, this is great. So please go and check and describe this, and maybe you can set up your best strategies. And I would also like to go through like what are the biggest challenges facing in the cryptocurrency industry today, and how is SCB is addressing them.
Yeah, so basically how we are addressing them at the moment is what we think is the biggest issue right now is trust. So that means like there are a lot of projects that go wrong, that either do not meet their timelines, or something happens in the back end, it is gone. Where basically people get scammed, and you want to avoid that at all times. So basically our project, what we are doing right now, we wanted to make we wanted to have transparent, so we know that people also know what we are doing, what is going on, we are working through some rough patches right now.
I think it's trust.
But we wanted to keep it fair. That is the thing that we mostly want to do.
Okay, I think it's trust really like the most important thing, and I think SCB is doing great, because like when I check the like data and trust details, it's really trustful. That's great. And how has SCB is like experience being working with Gateio so far?
Actually, really fun. We have a lot of the meetings, discussions on like how the market is performing, or what new things we can implement, or new deals we can do for the users. So that means we will often discuss like how we can do a new trading competition, or we can do something else where we can interact with the users and give them prizes. And Gateio has been the most active than any other exchange we have worked with so far. So that is why, we really like Gateio so far, because they are the most active.
Okay, I'm great to hear about this, and we are also like happy to be partner with you. So can you provide like any insight in the future's direction or plans about your company?
Yeah, about the company and the project in a whole, basically, like I said before, we are working on a full redesign. And we are going to have to update our timeline as well. It is a bit outdated, because the plan was made before COVID, and then COVID hit, and then everything went scrambled. So our main focus is getting the new timeline together, make sure that everyone knows what is coming up, and make sure that we are staying healthy and that users can use our platform.
Okay, I am like already interested about this new redesign, and when it's completed, I also wanted to check, because I think it's going to be like more simpler, and it will be more easy to work on it. That will be interesting. Okay, and finally, what is the most important point do you want to our audience take today from today's AMA session?
I think the most important thing that people should know when trading in crypto is make sure you do your own research. Like understand what the coin does, understand how the market works, basically. Since it's a really volatile market, it is difficult to understand sometimes why it crashes or why it surges enormously high. Make sure you understand and how to address those situations. That's the most important thing, especially in crypto trading. Like, it is different from stock trading or anything else, since the market is way more volatile. So we hope that people are always having fun in trading in crypto, understand how the market works, and we would love to help people with that with our application.
That's great answer. And I think we shouldn't be focusing like too much profit. We should be focusing like consistency and the making risk the most minimal places.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want to say like it was really good to have this AMA with you, and I'm really happy and I'm really interested in SCB right now. So I want to go to our viewers. So dear viewers, before we end our main session, I would like to announce that Gateio, in a partnership with Smart Crypto Port, and is launching as a new campaign for the new user who will sign up from affiliate link. So you can find the link in under description. If you want to have more information in this video, please go to their website and don't miss out this opportunity. And Bas, thank you very much for your time and your insight. Your extensive knowledge about smart crypto bot was eye-opening, and I'm sure our audience has a better understanding now about your crypto bot. And it was a pleasure to talking with you and learning details. And even I'm more interested in SCB right now, looking forward to explore more. And feel free to visit like SCB website, read more info, and get in touch with answering experience. So Bas, would you like to add anything else?
Like, as our platform is still growing, we would love to get feedback from users. So if you have anything to share or like to tell us about the platform where we might improve, we are more than welcome to hear anything with that. So we would love to hear your feedback.
Okay, so this is great to hear. Let's build together. We every time say that. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So thanks to everyone who watched our AMA series, and follow us in social media. For more information, write to our key account managers. And this is Gökay from Gateio Institutional Services. Please give your like to this video, subscribe our channel, and write your feedbacks and questions in the comment, and let us know who would you like to see for our next episode. Happy to be your gateway to crypto. Have a good day, all the best, and bye-bye.